Hello, 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 everybody. Hello. Welcome to the Real Juicy Detox. Welcome to my lounge. We're sipping on some Heal All tea this evening, and I wanted to check in with everybody and see how you are all doing. We are on day 5. Oh my gosh. How are you guys doing? I'm on a 40-day juice cleanse, and a lot of you guys are on board as well. You're in it to win it. I'm in it to win it. So we are going to just check in this evening, see how we're all doing. I just got out of the shower a little while ago and yeah, ready for bed. I'm not going to lie. It's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and I am ready for bed. How about you guys? Are you guys ready for a good night's sleep? I'm drinking Heal All tea, but I'm also drinking some pineapple juice that I have seasoned up like a Trinidadian pineapple chow. Oh my God. It's savory, it's spicy, it's got pineapple juice, 2 cloves of garlic. Are you ready for bed too, niece? Good evening, darling. How are you? So it's got pineapple juice, 2 cloves of garlic, about a thumb of jalapeno, a little bit of ginger, fresh, all juiced, a couple handfuls of cilantro, a little bit of maple syrup, a couple of drops of those coconut aminos, the coconut sap, and I think a squirt of Frank's Red Hot. I was craving something savory this evening and some chewing food. So I know that when I'm craving chewing food, I'm just craving those flavors. It's still all pineapple juice. It's not chewing food. It's all juice and it just helps me, feel satisfied. So that is what I'm drinking, as well as drinking my Heal All tea. A little bit weird, but yeah. Yes, I'm definitely ready for bed. Yeah. Good evening, Kristen. How are you doing, darling? I hope you are doing well. Did you and Kelly meet up? Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm like, wait, there was something going on with Kristen today. What was it? Did you guys meet up or are you going to plan that for another day or tell me the details? Give me the details. I'm good. How was your ice fishing trip? We did not go. We did not go ice fishing. Um, as soon as I finished class, I realized that my kitchen really needs a good cleaning. And then I realized we're going to be putting the house on the market. Why don't we just clean the house, like deep clean it like we would if it was going to be listed for sale? You know what I mean? Because that's kind of what we're going to do. Last time I sold a house, it was our Orangeville home. And it was with my now ex-husband and I. And we completely updated our beautiful home in Orangeville that we had built for us. But it was, a little in need of a paint job and tiles that never got properly installed needed to be ripped out and reinstalled and stuff like that. Driveway that needed to be resealed, all of that good stuff. And we did it in 10 days and our house sold for above asking price in one day in a buyer's market. We're in a seller's market right now. So all we got to do is some good old fashioned elbow grease. Everything is decorated the way I would. If I were to walk into this house, I'd be like, yeah, I can move in tomorrow. Please and thank you. So we stayed home. I did a couple hours of cleaning. Dolly did finish some stuff in the garage and finished his ice sled. But by the time we got all that done, it was too late to head out fishing. You know what I mean? You want to kind of get on an early start to that kind of an adventure on the lake. So we stayed at home. I had a nap. Oh my gosh, it felt so good. I had a nap this afternoon and, we made more plans. We talked about the action plan for getting the house ready to list. So we did a lot of other really productive stuff. Kaya's been working upstairs in her room, getting her room and the other master bedroom next to her room cleaned out and deep cleaned and restyled. That's been our bonus daughter's rooms for, well, since August, really. No, since not this past Christmas, the Christmas before. Hey, Cindy. Hey, drinking my Heal All tea. Awesome. Heal All tea for the win. I'm loving my savory pineapple juice. Savory and spicy. That hit my throat. Hey, Cheryl, how are you doing? Day 5. Can you believe it? Rockstar, hello, darling. How are you? How's California? Yay! How are things with you? I hope you're doing well. I hope you are. Any of you guys living in Texas? Oh my goodness. Texas, you guys have been under power outages and ice storms and yes, it was wonderful. Kelly is the sweetest person. Yes, I told you so. I told you so. Oh my gosh. That is so cool. We will definitely hang again. Awesome. Kelly, how was your time with Kristen? So happy that you guys got together. That's so cool. Great question, Cindy. How does Kaya feel about selling? She's pretty stoked. She's pretty excited. And that was, until this weekend, that was the one thing that I was a little bit hesitant about. Because I remember when I was 12 years old, 11 years old, and my parents came to us and said, we're moving to Trinidad and Tobago. We were like, what? Wait, what? No, we don't want to go. We were very resistant to it. As it turns out, it was some of the best years of our lives. Trinidad was full of oil and sugar cane money. I mean, it was a beautiful, prosperous island, when there wasn't any of the intense corruption that there is down there now within the police departments and within, the government. And it's really bad. It's a shame. And, the influence of drugs and just the abject, not a safe place to be. Not a safe place to be. People get kidnapped. Trinidad actually has the highest per capita incidence of kidnapping in the world. It beats up Colombia. No joke. No joke. So I know what that feels like. So I've never wanted to uproot my family and move a distance away without knowing that my kids were good with it. Like when we told them that we were moving to California in 2011, they were jumping up and down, squealing, excited. It was crazy. It was so much fun. And because of that, the energy that was flowing with myself and my now ex-husband was really powerful, in that all the steps that it took to, get to California in 2 months, when the immigration lawyers told us, oh yeah, no, that would never happen. Not, you're looking at 12, probably more like 18 months. And I was like, okay, thank you so much. Goodbye. When you're in alignment, you do not hear the word no. No just means, yeah, I'm not the person to help you with that. It does not mean that it cannot be done, So getting Kaya's, stamp of approval has been very, really good for the energy and the direction. I know that means that it's really close, So it's been fun. She feels okay. She feels good actually about it. Told her where it was going to be, and she was like, oh, okay, that's a bit of a drive. I said, don't worry, we'll hook you up with a nice, reliable vehicle, and it's nice. It's a nice drive between here, because her dad lives over here. Her friends live out here. So, yeah, she'll have a really cool, sorry, my nose is a little runny. She'll have a little, her own cabin, so it's going to be fun. She's excited. There you are. I missed this morning because of church, Berns. I've made it, but can't stop fantasizing about food. I know, Ashlyn, you got to stop that. You got to stop it with the obsession about food. I hear so many people saying things like, I'm not even tempted. I'm tempted by everything. Okay, well, what are you tempted by? What are you tempted by? you got to look at that, right? Because if you're tempted by sweets, candies, bread, cookies, ice cream, cake, all that kind of stuff, that's your candida speaking. Get on the parasite M. Get on the parasite M. That will help take care of the cravings, because the cravings are the candida in your body being starved out by the juice fasting, and it's going, hello, feed me right now. That's what causes the craving, so that you're gonna go and eat that food so that you feed them some more. But if you can stick it out, if you're feeling really like eating something, craving wise, have some dates. If it's something sweet, if it's something savory you're craving, make your juice into some savory juice. I've got pineapple with 2 cloves of garlic in the juicer, 2 cloves of garlic, a thumb of jalapeno. What else did I say earlier? All the stuff for a traditional Thai dressing, but none of the fat. It's just, seasoning it up like that. A little pinch of cumin, a little pinch of black pepper, a little pinch of uh, sumac, a little pinch of sumac, that Middle Eastern spice, and there you go. It needs, and a little bit of maple syrup, because I need a little bit of that. Even though the pineapple is sweet, it's not as sweet as the pineapple I let ripen more. And there you go. You have a savory, something savory. Season your juices like the savory foods that you are craving. Craving pasta, press some tomato juice and make it taste like pasta. Put some oregano in it, some fresh basil, some garlic, whatever you would normally season your dressings or your pasta with. I'm tempted by everything sometimes too when I don't have enough juice in me. Like yesterday when we were out driving, didn't have enough juice in me. And part of the reason why was because, by the way, did you watch this morning's class after church? Because I wasn't on at 2 p.m. So that's something that you should have and could have watched, because we talked about this in class. We talked about this today. And I literally don't remember what I was just going to say. Oh, enough juice. Sorry. We were out driving, and the more juice I drank, as per my usual schedule of drinking juice, the more times we had to stop to pee, for me to pee. And it was like every 15 minutes. And I was like, oh my God, this is ridiculous. It's hard. We were out for 9 hours on the road, So what I did was I had a couple of bananas that Dali had brought for himself for a snack. I had a couple of bananas because I was like, I'm hungry. I'm getting hangry. And every time we stopped at a burger, like a Wendy's / Tim Hortons, like a combo restaurant, fast food thing, where it's a common bathroom. So you walk through. I mean, it's bad enough having to walk through and smell coffee and donuts, which used to be a huge thing for us when we went on drives. We would always, what donut are we going to get? What wrap are we going to get? What sandwich are we going to get? What bagel are we going to get? What Timbits, the little donut holes, are we going to get? Along with the sweet and sugary coffee. So that's a huge trigger for me. We stopped about 10 times by the middle end to the end of our trip at these places. And that's on the one side. And on the other side is Wendy's or Burger King. And I was just like, oh my God. And I was underjuiced, and I was craving the foods that I had not had any desire for since June 1st last year. I get tempted too, man. I get tempted too. And then I just have something else that is on the safe list. If you're feeling like you need more substance, have a smoothie, right? If you're feeling like you need something like a sweet treat, like ice cream, make a smoothie, make a thick smoothie. That's what I did today. I made a smoothie because I thought, you know what? I need something more. I feel like I need something more today. What do I want? What do I want? And I was like, you know what? I'm going to make myself a smoothie. So I went downstairs to the freezer. I got some frozen raspberries, frozen blueberries. I put 1.5 bananas in it. And this went for the 3 of us, by the way. each of us had an amount like about this much in like, a nice round, like a brandy glass. But I made it for me. But then what ended up happening was, I put pineapple juice in that as well, and 3 dates. Blended that up. Oh my God, it was so good. It was so good. I ended up having like a third of that. And then Dali had a third and Kaya had a third. They loved it so much. What ended up happening was I ended up making another batch for them and they completely loved it. That was their lunch and they were totally satisfied. I'm not asking them to do my juice cleanse with me. I'm on my healing journey. They're on theirs, whatever that is for them. If they don't, they know I'm doing a juice fast. They know it's like I'm hands off in the kitchen right now. And what ends up happening is that they're able to benefit from me making this super delicious, super nutritious living berries, which is such a great fruit to clean your body with, shake. And it was perfect. So what are you craving? You can work around what you're craving. Okay, so I just gave you the savory juice recipe. Pineapple juice, and there is no recipe. You got to work these things out. You got to see what juices resonate with you. What are your flavors? What are your taste buds like? If you're craving something sweet and like if you're craving something savory, think of what's your favorite dressing to make, dressings and dips. Then make those dressings and dips with, leave out the fat, leave out the avocado, keep it as clean as you can. And, bada bing, bada boom, you have got yourself something delicious. Just 1 second. In just 1 second, I'm having a hot flash and I want to plug in my little fan. Come here, you little fan. Oh. Okay. Look at how rosy my cheeks get. And this robe is really warm. But, most of the day I'm freezing and I'm bundled up and I've got like 3 layers on in the house. I made an ice cream, perfect, frozen banana, blueberry, and cherries. Yum. Yeah, so that's basically like what I did, right? It was like a smoothie, I guess. Okay, hold on, let me scroll back up. Way better today. Yes, Amy, that's awesome. That is awesome. Yes, I'm glowing. I am glowing. So happy you two got to hang out today, right? I'm so glad that they did too. We had a wonderful day. Nice. Hi, Carol. Carol says, hi, everyone. I was struggling today. That's okay. What were you struggling with? What were you struggling with? Let's get down to business, class. Let's get down to problem solving and brainstorming ways to get through these struggles. It's so good. It's so important. Did I miss you say you found the place you're going to buy? No. No, we have not, but we have been manifesting it, creating it, imagining it, getting excited about it. Yeah. I've not exactly found it as yet, though. Hello, Chrissy. How are you? How was your walk with your little one? Sipping on my heel all tea, says Carol. No, we have not found the place we wanted to buy as yet. Nope. It's coming. It's coming. It's in the works, that's for sure. We're on the way to it by imagining it and acting as if it's already here and preparing for it, planning it out, looking at the different options. We want to buy some acreage, like, I don't know, maybe like 100 acres. It sounds so fun. That sounds so fun with all of the trails. We want to do some really fun stuff. We're creating some really fun things. Asha and I have been where you are, says Kelly. The Parasite M and G helped me a lot. Exactly. These supports are here for us to help us, right? It's not it's not to be underestimated, the power of these fruits, of these herbs, excuse me, nor the power of the fruits, actually, that as well. I'm loving this savory juice. I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep on sipping it. I'm not sorry. What am I saying? What you talking about, Willis? This is so good. Pizza. Pizza and macaroni and cheese. Okay, let me ask you something. What are you cooking for the kids? What are the kids eating? Are they eating pizza and macaroni and cheese? You know, what we feed our family is what we're going to be craving to eat, because that's what we have cooking and what we have around and in the house. What I would recommend is finding some good quality quinoa pasta or chickpea pasta. That's what we do. That's what we get. And we make our own raw cashew nut Alfredo sauce. And, you know, we just are changing our palates and changing what we are accepting as acceptable. You know, pizza, make the raw vegan pizza for the kids. Make the raw vegan pizza for yourself. If you're craving these things, you don't need to go to the acid side of chemistry to get the satisfaction of the taste and the flavors, right? Parasite M and parasite G as well, because you want to clean out your bowels. Your parasites are going to be your parasite G, right? Your parasite G are going to be for your parasites, your tapeworms. All of those things also cause cravings. They cause severe moods. Remember, you're clearing out a lot of lymphatic stagnation in your head, right, Ashlyn? Right. Where does the head drain lymphatically? Through the bowels. You got to get your bowels cleaned up and cleaned out as well. I would definitely go for parasite G and parasite M for sure. For sure. And if anybody who is watching this does not know what we are talking about, and you're just like, what is this special code that they're talking about? What is going on? We are talking about Dr. Morse's herbal formulas, and I'm just pulling it up here on a little ticker so that you can go to his website and have a look at what we're referencing here. Hang on just 1 second. It's like, here we go. So this is the down below here. This is the Dr. Morse's website, and he's got a whole host of herbal formulas for us to help support our body as we heal. And getting rid of some of these parasites, and not some of these parasites, getting rid of these parasites, getting rid of the yeast, the microorganisms within our body that are there literally to try to protect us from ourselves. The candida, the yeast, is there partially to eat up and consume the waste matter that we have in our body because of all of the acids that we have been eating and have eaten in our lives. Right? So let me just turn off this fan. So it is important to get this stuff out of us, and using herbal support is a really good way to assist our body, as well as our diet, what we put into our body. These are very astringent, very pulling fruits that we are consuming, and that is going to help pull out and astringe the candida. But it also cuts off their food supply. Food supply for candida is yeast. It is so even nutritional yeast, that's still food for the candida. I wouldn't put that in my body. Wheat products, bread, gluten, rice, all the grains, oatmeal. Yeah, oatmeal is a grain. We think it's really healthy for us, but it's a complex carbohydrate. It leaves behind excess carbon molecules that turn to carbonic acid. That is the food for these candida. You get rid of their food supply and they're going to get angry. They're going to be like, oh, hell no, you're not starving me. We want our food. We want it now. And that's where the pizza comes in. That's where the macaroni and cheese comes in. All that pasta, all those grains, you're feeding the candida in your body. And Dr. Morse has put together these herbal formulas that have such powerful healing benefits. One of them is Parasite M. It is for those microbial parasites in our body, like candida, like the yeast, like the fungus. So important to do this work to clean yourselves out. Okay, yes, I definitely need some, yeah. Get them savory recipes in. And I don't have a lot of savory recipes. I'll tell you straight up right now. Hey there, Mike. Can I have the permission to draw a portrait? Absolutely. Absolutely. You have my permission. And thank you. That would be really cool. Did you draw your portrait in your Facebook profile picture? That's really cool. Yes, I would. I would love for you to do that. Thank you. I would be honored. I would be honored. And hello, Mike. How are you doing? How's your brother doing? Are you guys well? I hope you guys are doing well, man. It's been a while, eh? Good evening, Berns and everyone. Good evening, Terry. How are you? I hope that you are doing well. Kelly says, I have 3,000 more steps to feed my person on the app. My daughter is going to walk with me. Awesome. So Kelly is talking about the app, not Vixen. That's not the name. What is the name of the app, Kelly? And for however many of steps you walk, they feed, it's a food donation type of app, which is so amazing. Hi, everyone. Happy day 5. Hi, Desiree. Happy day 5, babe. What are you drinking? Pineapple juice for the win. Spicy Thai pineapple juice for the win. Oh, that is so good. It's so spicy. It's so, I just imagine as I'm drinking it that I'm having a beautiful Thai salad or a beautiful, cucumber noodle salad with that. That's some good shiz. That's some good stuff, but no chewing. What's the app called again, Kelly? Please and thank you. Yes, give us the name of the app. Visor? It's something like that. It starts with a V. I remember that. Yes, I'm giving myself permission to have a smoothie too if I need one. So far, I haven't had that craving yet, but I will not hesitate if I feel I need it. Perfect. It's living food. It's right up there on the level of detoxification. It's right up there, right up there. And if you guys who are new don't know what we're talking about with that, let me pull up. Hang on, give me 1 second, okay? I'm going to pull up for you where you can have a look at the different levels of detoxification so that if you want to see, how to modify, and you can modify as you go, right? If you feel like you want to step to a smoothie every now and then, go right on ahead. It's right there, right up next to fruit juice. Right close up to the top of that pyramid. It's not going to impair you. And it might be that thing that helps you keep going with this, right? Might be the very thing that helps you keep going, because we know a lot of you have tried juicing before and you've gotten a certain distance and then you're like, I can't do this anymore. I just need something. And we have these notions from people who have very rigid approaches to what a solid food vacation is and what a juice feast is versus juice fast and water fasting and all of these, paradigms of how to do this thing called detoxing the body. And, honestly, as long as you're keeping it raw and as long as you are high fruit, like focus really intensely on the fruit, a little step down with a smoothie is not really a step down. You're still doing it. And then you go back into the juicing, after this savory juice tonight, I might not have a craving for savory anything. But if I do, I got a perfect option, right? Yummy. Hey, Danielle, I've been off due to family issues. Well, we're glad to see you here in class, babe. How are you otherwise? But is there a way to get the recipes for when I get back to Guam? I honestly don't have a catalog for my recipes as yet. I've been just really busy with classes and figuring it out and working things out and seeing what works. However, on my YouTube channel, Danielle, all of my videos, if you go into my YouTube channel and then across the top, there's a bar at the right underneath the channel art, and it goes home, videos. If you click on videos, You can scroll down and see all of my classes. Anytime I know some of the classes aren't long, I get it, but anytime I've done any recipes that are really like spot on, I usually put those in the description of the video. So let's say you go and you look for kale chips and you type in the Real Juicy Detox kale chips, then you're going to see my video pop up for that recipe. But I don't have a cataloged area as yet. Soon. I am looking forward to that being something that I get organized, but I don't have one as yet. In the Real Juicy Detox, right? In the Real Juicy Detox group, we have a photo album and there are a lot of recipes in there. Go Raw Carmen is a really good site that a lot of us are having tremendous success, and she has cataloged her recipes beautifully. And one day I will get there as well, but not as yet. I'm sorry, Danielle. A smoothie sounds great. I might make one tomorrow. Yeah, give yourself the permission to have that. It's more mental stuff. Okay, well, that's normal. That's normal. What specifically? Give me more details and I will help you through that. What about it? Do you feel like, that you're just bored? Is it that you feel like what about it? What aspect of the mental challenge? I can help you. I've helped a lot of people get through their mental stuff. Oh, okay. You said Kaya would have her own cabin, so I thought you found one already. Yeah, no, but it's there. Either we will build it for her or it will be there on site when we get there. I don't know. It all depends on what the universe wants us to do, wants us to experience, how it's all going to play out. I don't know. It's fun to find out though, right? It's fun along the way. We went about a mile. It was beautiful, much needed. Yes. Oh my gosh. A mile is a long ways for a little one. Yes, which app I wanted to ask you and forgot. Yeah, what app is it for the food donation? Build some tree houses on your lake property. Oh yeah, baby. Great idea. We will. It's going to be so much fun. So much fun. And Dali is my construction man, so but we're also looking at having some pre-built, some prefab stuff. Really cool. I'm sorry for not keeping up, but where can I find the Parasite M and G videos? I did not do any Parasite M and Parasite G videos, babe. So don't worry, you're keeping up just fine. I know you've been busy. It can feel overwhelming, right? That's why I tried to sort of break it down current time. So if somebody asks about Parasite M and Parasite G, I'm going to talk about it then. So that was just all that you needed to know right there, pretty much. I haven't done a specific Parasite M and G video as yet. The orange juice I've been buying for over a year hasn't been sweet. Must not be using ripe oranges. Going back to eating fruits. Haven't you been juicing your own oranges though? Or do you mean the oranges I've been buying for over a year haven't been sweet? Yeah, because you buy all your fruit, right? Yeah, mine have been pretty good. What I find helps is that if I have a fruit that's not as sweet, if I add pineapple juice to it, it really does help. But yeah, nothing is worse than getting unripened, unsweet oranges. Whoops. And I'm pretty sure that I have never had a tree ripened sweet orange. Sad enough to say. Great, losing weight. Awesome. Awesome. So glad to hear that. So glad to hear that. Yeah, that's inflammation leaving the body because you're not putting in anything that's causing your body to call in the inflammation buffering effect, right? When you take out the stuff that creates inflammation in the body, what is it that does that? Acids. Acids cause the body to rush in with water, rush in with excess cholesterol, lipids, fat. Our lymphatic system is actually a fat-based system, you see. It's not water running through us. It's like it's when you get a pimple, Dr. Pimple Popper, that's all your lymphatic system. All of that pus that comes out, all of that is all excess mucus within your lymphatic system. It's like a thicker, um, uh, more viscous to deal with the high acid load in the body. So you're doing great. I'm so happy that you're finding that you're finding your success with that. That's so cool. Danielle says, I'm excited to get back to Guam to get started again. You are my inspiration. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Danielle. That is really cool. That's really cool. I'm glad to inspire you. You'll get back to it. When do you get back to Guam? You'll get back to it in no time. In the meantime, start making beautiful choices, right? Start making beautiful choices with more living food, even while you're on the road, you know? Baby steps, you'll do it. Hello, Doris. Today was the first day I experienced detox symptoms, body aches, eye ache, and headache. I'm having Heal All Tea tonight and thanking my body for releasing what no longer serves me. Yes, girl. Yes. Man, it's pretty exciting when you start experiencing the detox symptoms, when you know what the detox symptoms are, right? When you know and you understand that the detox symptoms are merely your body releasing all of the acids, all of the gunk, all of the toxicity, all of the built up, everything that you have put there that has not been able to get out of your body because your kidneys are shut down. Now that you're opening up your kidneys and you're getting your lymphatic system moving, you're changing out the acid chemistry in your body and you're putting in the alkaline chemistry, and your body just goes, okay, great, thank you, let's do this. And then you experience those detox symptoms and you know what they are. You're like, oh, my head is pounding. Okay, this is great. I'm going to go to bed. At least you know what it is and you can celebrate it that way. Happy for you, Doris. I get it from 2 different stores, but same sour taste at both. I don't juice because of time and stiffness in my hands. That's right. That's right. Yeah. Oh, well, what you going to do, Make the best of the situation that you can. Go back to your chewing fruit. Hey there, bee lady. Oh my goodness, you're new. Welcome to class. We're so glad to have you, bee lady 111. Miss bee lady 111. Hi. How are you? Thank you for coming in. Thank you for dropping a comment. Have you been in class before or are you brand new? What is your story? Let me know. So good to have you in class. Always love the new class members. Welcome. All of you, welcome. Doris, I woke up with my eyes feeling gritty and irritated. Don't know if it's thyroid symptoms or detox. It's detox. It's symptoms of your body cleaning itself out. It's detox. Mine were feeling like that. And when I was up in the shower, I kept having to rub my eyes. It was like, but that could just be because I'm really tired. I don't know.
I was just rubbing my eyes earlier.
Were you?
Yeah, I'm just really tired.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm late. How many juices should we juice a day? Hey, you're not late, Jada. And welcome. So great to have you, another new student. You're not late. You're right on time. So what I do is right now, I'm drinking 2 liters of juice and about 1 liter of Heal All Tea a day. That's what I'm doing. You can go up to 4 liters a day if you want. It's totally up to you and what your appetite is and, just how hydrated you feel. But I really honestly, my first juice cleanse, Jada, I was doing 4 liters of juice a day. That was a lot. Like, I don't know, maybe I will get up to that amount. Maybe when watermelon season rolls around, it's a lot easier for me to drink more watermelon juice. It's easier on my stomach. It's not as pulling, not as astringent for me as like citrus fruits are, but between 2 and 4 liters of juice would be just fine. Stick with fruit juice, Jada. Stick with fruit juice because fruits is where your healing is going to happen. It's where it's packed with flavonoids. First of all, it's delicious and sweet and literally the food supply that the creator intended for us to put in our body to use as fuel. So you want to keep it as fruit juice, especially if you're on a high level detox. you know, because you want to maximize the process. We're doing this to clean out our bodies. When you come off of the fruit juice, then of course you can have, you know, vegetable juice, and you can have different raw, amazing, delicious meals that are all, you know, living food. Even if you have some cooked food, you might, when I'm not juicing on, when I'm not on a juice cleanse, my usual protocol for juice is kind of similar to when I'm on a juice fast. I really don't eat a lot of chewing food. You know, when I do eat chewing food, when I'm not on a juice cleanse, it's usually not that much. So I still stick with 2 to 3 liters of juice a day, whether I'm fasting or whether I am in between fasts. I hope that that helps. And welcome to class. The app was Visor. Thank you so much. Thank you, Visor, for the app. How are you feeling now? I'm feeling great. I'm feeling really good. I had a good day. I am tired, but I did want to come to class this evening to check in and let you guys know that we're getting ready for a full week ahead of us now. We've made it. We did a half a week, right? Wednesday, and now it's the weekend. Day 5. Day 5, I'm feeling excited. I'm feeling like I'm getting into my groove. You know, I feel, because this is my 1, 2, 3, this is my 4th juice cleanse. And I don't know, I feel like this time around, it feels like the first time where I was really focused. It didn't matter what else was around me or what else I was doing, or I was going to be juicing. I'm like, this is my job right now. And I'm very much in that, you know, mental conditioning right now. So if that feels really good. My energy, it's funny, my energy can come and go on a moment's notice in this juice cleanse. I'm noticing that. I'm noticing that for sure. 1 minute I've got tons of energy and nonstop go, 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 go. And then the next, I'm like, oh my God, where's my bed? I'm going to go for a nap. I've gone for a lot of midday naps on this cleanse, which it's not like me, not like me at all. But I'm honoring the process within my body. A big part of the healing process is resting. Resting. Most of us are sick because we overdo it and we overextend ourselves, and we give and 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 give without taking care of ourselves, and that impacts our health. At a certain point, you can't do that anymore. Your body, when the body says no. Remember that homework that we did last time, When the Body Says No by Gabor Mate? So, you know, we got to take care of ourselves, and we have to rest our bodies. This one, When the Body Says No, I highly recommend as part of your extracurricular activities with this class, with these master classes, to watch Gabor Mate, When the Body Says No. That is the name of one of his books. Just go onto YouTube, Google Gabor Mate, When the Body Says No, and just have a listen to what he talks about people who almost like really drive themselves into the ground in terms of the self-sacrificing and almost like martyrs. You know what I mean? A lot of us do that. A lot of us who go out of our way to help other people. So that is a really good piece of homework to check out if you guys are interested. I'm feeling great though. I'm getting my rest. I'm honoring the resting process. I'm getting outside. I'm getting my beautiful physical activity. I am a little bit behind. I haven't done I did not go out for my walk today, but that's okay. I'll go out tomorrow. And I haven't edited my video from yesterday, and I don't know if I will or not for tonight. We'll see, because I had a choice. I said, Berns, you have enough energy to either edit your walking video from yesterday, because I like doing it as a creative process. You know, I like doing a little zhuzhing up of my edit just for my creative process. That is why I'm doing the videos of my walk, so that I can express my creativity, so that my creative juices can flow, so that I can continue to create a beautiful life for myself and my family, because I need to be in a creative, juicy flow. You know what I mean? So it was either edit my video or do a live check-in with you guys, because I know you guys are missing these, and I equally am missing connecting with you, because this keeps my momentum going. So, you know, I'm good. I'm looking forward to bedtime after this, though. I hope my eyes don't look too tired. I don't have any makeup on, just put a little bit of coconut oil on my skin after my shower. So I'm ready for bed. You could get 2 tiny houses for your property. I'm obsessed with them and I want one. Yes, this is exactly what we are thinking as well.
The second one's for me, though.
Yeah, that's what Cindy is saying. The second one is for Kaya.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, actually, we might need to get 3 because Dali is also planning on bringing his mom over from Croatia. So we want to set her up with her own cabin so that she has her own space and we have our own space, you know. So it might be 3 tiny houses. We will see. We're going to have fun doing it, though. Dali has helped friends of ours build their cabins on their properties. And yeah, he's pretty handy, that dude. I feel I need to get...
That's an understatement, Mom.
That's an understatement? It's true. That is an understatement. Carol says, I feel I need to get everything done in a minute. I know I should start meditating. I've never done that before. Yes, so urgency, you know, feeling a sense of urgency, the need to get everything done, like right now, like yesterday. I mean, there's something good to be said for that. There's something really admirable about wanting to be efficient and get your stuff done and take care of responsibilities. But there's also a lot to be said for pacing yourself because you can't be sprinting your entire life. After a while, you're going to be like, you're going to hit that wall. You cannot always be in sprinting mode. It's like me. We have a certain amount of things that we know we want to get done in the house in order to list it in a week to 10 days. We need to get this stuff done. It's deep cleaning stuff. It's going to take a bit of time. I'm not going to try to get it all done in a day. You know what I mean?
Preach.
Right? But meditation is something that you're going to really find so much benefit from. I recommend the Paul McKenna hypnosis recordings that I have shared, and they're in the description of this video. My nose is tickling me. I would recommend those meditations because they're really easy to do. They're very relaxing, and if you do it on a consistent basis, you will change how your subconscious is programmed, and your subconscious is what leads you from this step to that step. It what allows you to see one opportunity or another opportunity depending on your kind of preconditioned subconscious thinking. You know, it's very powerful. I highly recommend it. Highly, highly recommend it. Oh my God, me too. Have you watched Tiny House Nation? Have I watched Tiny House Nation? That's funny. That's funny, Amy. Yes, we've watched Tiny House Nation. I think we have a red ticker at the bottom of every single one of their videos. Yeah, we watch those kind of shows all the time. I made my goal and fed my person. Yes, Kelly, that is so great. Congratulations. Doesn't that feel so wonderful? Oh my goodness. I can't wait to video chat with you and see how much you've changed. Your face, I can just tell by your energy and your posts. It's so cool. Okay, my eyes got better as the day went on. I had a lot of energy today and less digestional distress as the last 2 days. That's awesome. That is awesome. Good for you. Good for you, Ashlyn. Look at you go. You know, this is progress. This is what we came here for. We came here to get our bodies clean. So these are things that you're going to experience as your body is cleaning out. And there's going to be a lot of stuff. One day it's going to be one thing. The next day it's going to be 3 other things. 4 days go by, you're feeling high, you're feeling energetic, you're feeling, you know, ready to accomplish everything on your to-do list. And then the next 3 days you're feeling like, oh my God, I can't get out of bed. What is wrong with me? Detox, 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 all over the place detox. Nothing is wrong. Everything is working exactly as it should be. Can we settle in? How about we settle into this notion that you're going to be experiencing detox symptoms? and that sometimes they're not going to feel great, and sometimes they're going to feel amazing. It's all due to the detox, to the cleaning out. Don't give up on yourself. Ashlyn, how many days are you on now? And how many days did you think you would get to? Weren't you saying, I've never gotten past 3 days? You know, right? You've never gotten past like 3 days or something, and here you are, it's day 5. And you're seeing the challenges. What are the cravings? What are they about? What can I have instead? How do I get my mind off of food cravings? Stop watching that food porn on YouTube. Stop sharing about it. Stop posting about it. Stop talking about it. I'm not saying you should or shouldn't post anything, and I'm not judging anybody for anything that they're posting. Don't get me wrong. Straight up, not everybody's on a juice cleanse, and we're inspiring each other, like Ron, who's doing just all raw and juices, right? I have no problem with that. But if you are struggling with cravings, stop talking about them. The more you talk about them, the more you fantasize about them, the more your mouth waters about them, the more you're going to struggle. And there's no amount of, self-control or willpower available to you to buck that current. So, keep going. I'm so proud of you, Ashlyn. So proud of you. You are doing this. Yes, Pfizer is the app. Yes, indeed. Hello, everyone. Hello, Carrie. I bought some jackfruit today. Oh my gosh, I love jackfruit. I have a whole huge bag of jackfruit pods frozen in the freezer. They're so good. It sent me to the bathroom 6 times. Awesome. I feel so much lighter. I think I will be buying more, but I'm wondering why every time my detox goes deeper, I feel angry. Is that just held in emotions? Yes, held in emotions for sure. It was really, I was really achy this morning, but then by afternoon, I was feeling really moody. These are detox. These are detox symptoms. So a lot of times we go into this detox and we just think, Carrie, that, oh yeah, I'm just going to clean out my body. Let's go. I need to get healthy. I need to get rid of this ache and pain, or get rid of that diagnosis, turn that whatever around, lose whatever weight, gain some weight, whatever your thing is. And we don't realize that a big part of this is the emotional detox. It absolutely is. Getting out of the thinking mind, feeling these emotions come up that we've been stuffing down with bad food for our entire lives, stuffing down with our addictions to alcohol, to cigarettes, to whatever it is, to drugs, whatever it is, stuffing it down with food. And now we're healing ourselves with the right kind of the true food that we need to put in our bodies. And part of that is you're going to be bringing to the surface things that need to be cleaned out, things that have been suppressed your entire life on a physical level as well as on the emotional side. And it's okay. Your emotions are just, you're not your emotions. The emotions are just stuff that you feel and experience based on what we're thinking, based on our past experience, based on the stories we tell ourselves about our past experiences or our present experiences or fears about our future experiences. So the real work to do is to dig deep on the emotional detox as well. And what is going to help you the most on the emotional side? Dealing with these emotions of anger, fear, worry, pessimism, disempowerment, all of those negative vibrating emotions. What is it going to take? What is it going to be that's going to get you from those negative downward spiraling below the line emotions? And what is going to bring you up and elevate you to different levels of emotions? What is it going to be for you? It's going to be meditation. Like no two ways about it. I'm trying to pull up my scale here. On this one, let's have a look at this for a second. These are the emotion. This is the emotional scale, the vibrational emotional scale. And down at the bottom, you've got all of those dark, swirly, dark emotions that can just get really swirly inside of you, You can talk yourself up this vibrational scale. You talk yourself up the vibrational scale by number one, recognizing and understanding where you are. Okay, because if you try to convince yourself, if you try to tell yourself that you are, feeling great when you're not feeling great, that's not going to be helpful for you. That's not going to be helpful for you. If you try to tell yourself that you are, you know, that you're feeling happy and elated and excited for the future, but really deep down inside, you're disappointed and you're sad and you're worried and you're feeling any of those below this neutrality line, any of these below the line emotions, then at least you know where you are. At least you know a more accurate starting place, and then you can work your way up that emotional scale, one conversation at a time, one statement at a time. And we're going to do more work on this topic because it's such an important topic. I started a list of notes, ideas for my walks, and I just want to make a note of this. Emotional detox. Okay. So yeah, that's totally normal. And it's disarming and unnerving at times, right, Carrie? Because you don't want to be angry. You sometimes you don't even realize what the heck is all of this that's coming up inside of me. But if you can persevere through it and know that that is just another detox symptom, then you're going to get through that, no problem. Let me have a little heal tea. That is so good. I love putting maple syrup and lemon juice in my heal tea. No, I've been buying it this whole time because it's only $10 for a half gallon. It was really delicious before. Oh man, maybe there's another store that you can get it. Maybe they're just, or maybe it's the whole crop this year. I don't know. Your robe looks comfy and warm. Love it. Thank you. Yes, it is. It was my Christmas gift to myself. My new Christmas robe. Hey, Amanda. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry we have not connected as yet. Okay. Can you tell me where to go and find out how to get started? Is there a guide I should follow? Sorry, newbie here. Do not apologize at all. I have a masterclass playlist on my YouTube channel, Amanda. I do want to connect with you though. Uh, let's work that out tomorrow. What is your schedule this week, first of all? And let's see what we can do. I'm sorry. I've been taking a little bit on the weekends, a little bit of a break from my phone, which I find just really good. But I know we were supposed to connect today. I'm so sorry. How to get started is by watching Detox 101. Detox 101 is one of the master classes that I put in my playlist called the Detox Masterclass playlist. Amanda, I would recommend starting with that one. It is set up in not as a conversational class like this is, but it's set up like a structured masterclass on detox. It's all based on Dr. Robert Morse, Morse, ND, naturopathic doctor. And I go through all of his stuff. Let me bring up some of the. So we go into everything. I kind of really break it down and I talk about all of these topics, such as why detox, right? We go through in Detox 101, and I think I had 11 slides just like this on why detox. These slides are also in my Instagram account, The Real Juicy Detox, and on our Facebook page. I encourage you to join our Facebook group. It's a really wonderful support network. It's got tons of recipes. It's got tons of ideas on how to make this all family friendly so that we can all heal together as a family, which is very important, especially since those babies came out of you and they inherited the strengths that you have as well as the weaknesses genetically. And you want your babies to be, and they're not babies or at that age where it's like, yeah, they're not going to want to do all of that, Berns. But there are ways that we can you know, help our families get healthy with us as well. We go into how to detox the body, right? And this isn't like what you've done with isogenics, man. This is completely natural, completely you go to the grocery, you buy your food, you juice your food, you drink your food. We stick with our fruit juices because that is where the power of detox happens. We talk about different things that you can eat, different menu ideas. This is one called a detox vitality menu, for example. Um, different types of menu cards like this. This is another one for detox vitality menu. So all of the things that you need to know about how to detox. And then in Detox 102, Amanda, Detox 102, we talked about what to eat, like how to actually do the detox program, right? We talked about eating for vitality. We taught, and there were 8 slides in that chapter. We talked about acid and alkaline food. Don't worry, I know I'm going through this really fast, but this is all in Detox 102. All my slides are on my Instagram page, the Real Juicy Detox. No spaces. We talked about food combining. What else did we talk about? We looked through a bunch of different charts like this. We talked about different tips for eating. Um, we talked about food combining tips. We had 7 slides in that session. We talked about different detox menus and how to transition from standard American diet into this type of protocol. What else did we talk about here? We talked about how to start specifically, right? We talked about how to start. We had 3 slides in that. We talked about how much to eat and when. We talked about different things like cost. What is the cost of this, right? The cost of this is what food you're going to buy in the grocery store, your fruits, melons, and berries. That's what the cost is. And of course, if you want to have herbal support. For anybody who wants to know and who is curious about that, I am happy to have a free consultation call with anybody who just wants to, share what their individual situation is and get a recommendation from me about what I would do if I were in your place. And then after that, if you want more direct one-on-one coaching, depending on you and depending on what your circumstances are, then I do offer one-on-one coaching. But I try to give I try to give all the information right here, actually, so that you can, take your healing on with utmost confidence, because you want to have the utmost confidence when you're healing yourself. And I am trying to give as much of my information, all of my information, in the best way so that it can be attainable for anybody. And all of this stuff is what I learned becoming a certified detox specialist with Dr. Robert Morse. So hopefully this is going to be helpful for you. Amanda, let me know if that was helpful, babe. Let me scroll down here. Thank you so much. Super helpful. Okay, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Has anyone heard from Alana today? I have not heard from anybody today. Let me scroll back up to the top. Okay, here we go. Cheryl says, I'm on day 20, released 10 pounds and 5 inches off my belly. What? Shut the front door. That is amazing. Guys, day 20, released 10 pounds of inflammation and 5 inches of inflammation off of my belly. I'm inspired. I added in the inflammation, by the way. I'm inspired and motivated. Thanks for your help. Feeling so good. Man, there's something that you kick into just another higher gear. You know what I mean? When you pass that 10-day mark. Didn't you find so, Cheryl? Getting to that 10-day mark and passing that 10-day mark, your body just kicks into, it's almost like it just has its own stride. It's like, feel like you can go forever. That's not always going to feel like that. At a certain point, you're going to be like, okay, I'm ready to I want some food. I want to chew some food. But, Some people, who knows how long that takes. Some people that happens at a week. Some people that happens at 40 days. Some people 100 days. Ashlyn, healing abounds. Yes, Doris. Yes. Kaya Bedard, what should I put in my cooked quinoa? Hey, Kaya. That's funny. She's in the house. She's asking me. She was down here prepping some quinoa. Kaya, you can put in your cooked quinoa. You can chop up some zucchini. You can chop up some cucumber. There are some red pepper. Chop that up. Get some of the ivar. Stir that all around, and then you can make a salad dressing. You can do a salad dressing using 1/4 cup of red vinegar, 3/4 of a cup of olive oil. You can also chop up some avocado in that quinoa as well. Make it nice and creamy. Make enough for Dali because you might want some.
What?
Some quinoa.
I could.
Yeah. Did she start cooking it?
Huh?
Did she start cooking it? Is it on the stove?
No, it's not.
Okay, so she was just asking in class from upstairs in my house, what should I put in my cooked quinoa?
Okay. Yeah, I could have some quinoa.
You can have some quinoa? Okay. Kaya? Kaya? Hang on a second. Dali says he'll go for some quinoa as well. Dali says he'll go for some quinoa as well.
Oh, I'm kind of not.
Oh, well, can you kind of do?
That's okay, no worries.
Okay, he said no worries. He'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Or you can come and start it for him. That would be really nice. And then he can dress it up.
Just,
You have to watch it. You got to watch it, babe. And I'm not, you guys need to read the bag. I'm in the middle of class, so. You can make it, the quinoa? Okay, because you need to stand over the stove and make sure it doesn't, yeah, cool. Rockstar says, I will make some lemon or lime water to start my day, though. Good, 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 good. Yes. Heal all tea as well. That is a really good thing if you're on a little bit of a budget and maybe you want to, or like Rockstar, if you're in between juices that you really love, that's what Dali is doing. There's no good melons out right now. The cantaloupe is really small. And he is supplementing more and more with the Heal All Tea with lemon juice. Has anyone heard from Alana Gates? I have talked with her today. I worry about her sugar going too low. Anyone? I have not heard from Alana. You haven't heard from her. Okay. Good evening, all. Good evening, Robin. Oh my God, I almost missed you. No, you're here. Thank you for the reply about pasteurized juice today. You're so welcome. You're so welcome, Kat. My pleasure. My pleasure. I think tiny houses, but I'd have to live alone for sure. Oh my God. I want to live in a tiny house, but nobody else can come with me. It's just for me. You can have like I'll build you a cabin. Come and live in my cabin. Good evening, Bonnie. How are you? I hope you're having a good evening. Thank you, Berns. You're so welcome, Carol. And Kat says, hiya, Bonnie. Ashlyn, honest to God, the Parasite M and G helped. I did 2 rounds of it, and I'm on day 21, no food, and half the amount of juice I used to drink. How much weight have you dropped? If you're still at the 10 pounds, that's really good, but I was just curious as to whether you've dropped any more. That was weird. I saw something out of the corner of my eye. I came in late, so I don't know the story on your tiny home. Hi, Carrie. And selling your house. I love tiny homes, but my 5 dogs would really miss the room to wrestle. I can't wait to see what you do. What an exciting adventure. I'm so happy for you. Thank you, Carrie. Yeah, the story, I've been talking about it during the manifestation walks. I don't know if you've been catching the short video content that I've been putting out on YouTube and sharing to my Facebook page. Yeah, we're getting the house ready to put it on the market. It is a super hot market right now. Waterloo region, the region where we live, is said to be by Stats Canada. Stats Canada says, Statistics Canada says that Waterloo region is the fastest growing residential area in Canada. Yes, we had a house in our region in the town just north of us, the town that's 5 minutes away. Our region is comprised of three towns called Kitchener, Waterloo, Cambridge. Waterloo is where BlackBerry headquarters are. Remember BlackBerry? Yeah, they were located in Waterloo. They were a couple of Canadian guys that started BlackBerry. They no longer exist, of course, in the same capacity, but it's a big tech area. Google, Canadian Google headquarters are there. And anyhow, they just had a record house listing. It was listed at $500,000 and it sold for $800,000. 800 grand. Oh, 300 over the asking price for a duplex. For a duplex, a house that is not even a fully detached house. It's a semi-detached. It's a duplex. They share a common wall down the whole property. It's like, what? That is insanity, insanity. So things are happening in the housing market, and we want to buy a property in cottage country, like 100 acres or so, and build um, build some cottages on that for ourselves and for I actually want to build a retreat center. Is what I really want to do. A little bed and breakfast retreat center. Would you guys come? Would you come if would you come to our bed and breakfast? And we could do juice cleanses. We can do a 7-day bed and breakfast juice cleanse. I'll provide all the juices for you guys. And we'll talk and we'll hang out and we'll swim in the lake or not, whatever. I got to go shower. Good night, everyone. Take us with you. Don't be sorry at all. Okay, thank you. I hate missing calls, I need to put on this fan and then I need to start saying goodbye, you guys. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Malvina. Kat says, Malvina, how you feeling? Oh my God, everybody is Kaya laughing. That's fantastic, Cheryl. Yes. I've dropped 11 pounds. That is so good. 11 pounds and you didn't go up in any weight. That is amazing. I am well. Hi, Kat, says Bonnie. I would go to your retreat in a heartbeat. Thanks, babe. It would be an amazing retreat. Nature walks, hiking walks through our trails, skiing in the winter, snowshoeing in the winter, ice fishing in the winter or not, or just going on the ice, ice skating, paddleboarding in the summer. It's going to happen, you guys. I'm starting to talk about it, to share it with you, because I've done this kind of thing before, but never publicly shared it as I did it. I've done this before. I'm excited. I'm excited. So tomorrow we start day 6. We start our first full week on our detoxes. Keep strong. Keep, in your flow. Keep juiced up. Drink enough juice. Don't be afraid of your juice. Don't be afraid of your detox symptoms. Get as much information as you can from those Masterclass detox classes so that you can go into this process of healing your body with confidence. There are going to be a lot of people in your world that poo-poo it and that think that you're crazy. It's okay. This is your body. You get to choose what you get to do with it. You don't have to subject yourself to the absolute insanity, which is the medical community. You don't have to do that. There are other options. You don't need to be bullied or to be ridiculed into thinking that what you're doing is wrong. And I strongly advise, don't tell too many people. Of course, here I am out and about talking about it like a bold-faced girl that I am. But that's because I have absolute confidence. If you're just starting this out, you're just starting out, best to not tell anybody, because a lot of people are at a different level of consciousness and awareness than you are with this. So do your learning, do your education, educate yourself, do your due diligence. There are going to be people out there, if you Google and search Dr. Robert Morse, there are going to be a lot of people, there are going to be some people out there who criticize him and call him a quack. I don't freaking care. That's not due diligence. Look at with diligence, due diligence, a diligence that this is kind of thing is due. Look into what he teaches. Look into, other alternatives for healing your body, and not be so focused on people who poo-poo and talk down and call quacks people who actually help us heal our bodies. Okay, it's time to unlock our inner world of health and vitality. And if you're going to wait and rely on and expect medical doctors to be that voice of reason on that subject, you're going to die sooner than you need to, and in more pain than you need to, and with more compromise to your lifestyle for what is left than you need to. Don't believe them. They don't know what they're doing. They literally flat out say that, right? Right, Amanda? We don't know why you've got twisted bowels. Don't know why your bowels are all contorted. We don't know. You don't know? You have no clue. No clue at what affects the body. There's only two sides of chemistry, acid and alkaline. So, keep going with what you guys are doing. I'm so proud of you. Okay, good night, everyone. I need to shower again. Okay, you go have a shower. I kind of feel like I might need to have a shower again. No, I'm cooling down now. I'm cooling down again. I love you guys so much. I love you so much. Mwah. Good night.